it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Xavier Howard. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a...
2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
Now play fake. Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see. Effects as this game moves on.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook will score. Touchdown Vikings. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Oh, able to avoid him. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will start with an option going left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out. And O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field.
Previous play is under review.
So score one for Kevin O'Connell. His decision to throw the challenge flag, a good one. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Ready?
Cook following the penalty. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away. So
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They try again with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Lance again going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
2 and now on 1st down. Being chased out left. This is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the back.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the guard, David Edwards.
Ready, play. Ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Lance. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll begin by running the option. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging the blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And Lance again going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run the draw here with Swift to about the 26 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on second down, Elliott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. Running the slant, Gray with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's the option play now to the left. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Niners down 28-21. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. Get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Completes this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all? He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Dalvin Cook. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Vikings and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down by the slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Here's Tua. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do better? Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. Get the 3rd down conversion. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 8 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. And now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tua Tagovailoa. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense... had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, and this is caught by Watkins. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. That incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Goes over here on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Allen to throw once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Tua, the final shot before half. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. So we are at halftime here. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 37 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession on the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A give, this is Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Getting the ball is Cook running left. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 39, Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 31 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen maybe with a free play. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. We're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more. And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Throwing on second down. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run again on first down. Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 24-14. 2:14 to play. They have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well timed, and it's certainly. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really